Hello. Um, is my voice fine? Hey, hey guys. Um, can you guys read the text? sorry, sorry for the repeating audio. All right, my voice is fine, right? Greetings from Brazil. Oh, hello there. What's okay. I'll increase the text. Done. Right. All right. Did we get started, or do you guys want to wait? Should I explain what I'm doing right now? So I'm working on Neovim options. Um, Currently I'm in the middle of a refactor. I'll show you guys. So you know how Vim options work. We have mainly three functions. Like we have set string option for string options, and there's set num option for number options, and set bool option for boolean options. So what I'm trying to do right now is unify them into a single function, which is set option. Does that make sense? Right. So Dundar recently made a PR which changed things a little bit. So first thing I'm gonna do is rebase my branch. Uh, Give me a second. So we have a bunch of merge conflicts. That's expected. I'll open div view. Things easier to work with. So what Dundar's PR does is, you know, the long type in C, it has a variable length. So it can be 32 bits or 64 bits, depending on whether you use Windows or Linux. What his PR did, it changed long to in64. So it's always 64 bits, which removes a lot of unpredictability. Does that make sense? I need to test the view. Yeah, it's great. I'd recommend, yeah. It makes divs a lot easier to work with. I hope my voice is clear. If there's an issue with the audio or the text, please let me know. It is clear. Oh, hey Dugu. Right. Hmm. It seems like I was working on the wrong thing. Second. Hi, what are you working? I'm working on Neovim options right now. So I'm refactoring options, cleaning up the code. Do you want me to get into specific? Right, so we have three functions for setting options. We have set num option, set bool option, and set string option. Right now what I'm doing is unifying these three functions into one. What that allows is it makes options more modular. It makes it more extensible, if that makes sense. So then it allows us to add more types like dict options and array options, which allows us to do a whole bunch of things. So that's what I'm working on right now. It's exciting stuff. Hey, newbies field. Guess who I am? I have no idea. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, I think I know. Oh, geez, that newbies. Right. So I don't have much experience working with a large font like this, so it's making things a bit tough for me right now. But it'll get better as I get used to it. I'm used to having a much smaller font size. By the way, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. You're not showing your face. I don't have the camera adapter right now. So my camera battery runs out in like 30 minutes. I can't show my face right now. I ordered an adapter. It'll take about a month to arrive. Until then, I'm just doing a voiceover. Sorry about that. I did try using my phone camera, but it didn't quite work out. So I'm just doing it without a camera right now. Is this stream getting delayed? Oh no, it's this Twitch. Hmm. That. Alright. Oh, I can't show my face right now. I just explained it. Yeah, this is stuff to do with such a large font size. I think I'll hold off on doing the rebase for now and work on something else. A three-way split is hard to deal with. Just to get rebase XRs. What does that do again? I'm not very familiar with the git command line. Basically, it makes my changes to steamroll your changes. But I might not want that. It might change some types. But I could try that. Yeah, I'll try it. Let's see. Maybe it's like there's a... Yeah, doesn't Freebase like swap those? Yeah, I'll try that instead. It's dumb. Yeah, I agree. But I think there's a reason for that, right? There's still conflicts. It assumes we are the maintainer rebasing their code onto the Neo master. Oh, that makes some sense, I guess. Because our rebases just merges internally or something. Yeah, they are. I hope the dead air isn't bothering you guys. I initially wanted to put some background music or something in there, but I couldn't really find anything copyright free. Maybe from next stream I'll do something about that. Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'll forget to, don't worry. Yeah, I think I'll hold off on rebasing for now. Let's just work on strings for now. I need to get used to working with a larger font because I'm used to working with something much smaller. So it's taking up a lot more screen space than I'm used to, and that's really messing with my head. Baseline, yeah. Mm. But what is this uses? Let's see. I'll just read it first. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. So this is specific to string option. So if you use an empty string option, it basically uses the global value. Right? That makes. Yeah. Make it fit. So what we have here with this global value thing, we also have that option. This and this are basically the same thing from what I can tell. It basically uses the global value. Sorry, I mean it uses the local value when you use this for a global option. Resets the. Hello to everyone who's still viewing. Would you guys like me to explain what I'm doing right now? Sorry if the stream is a bit scuffed today. This is my first stream, so oh, I just realized I didn't set a stream title. That's stupid of me. Right, so if you guys would like me to explain what I'm doing right now, I can do that. So if anyone is curious, please ask in chat. You can use a category as well as something like humans. Oh yeah, I should do that. Category of. Yep, done. Again, this is just the first stream. I'm not really experienced, so this stream is gonna be very scuffed. Hopefully we can get better as we go. Apologies if I'm not being entertaining enough today. I'll get better at it as I go. Hmm. I'm just trying to understand the code right now. That'll take a bit of time. I hope I can explain my thought process right now. So I'm just trying to so set option right now, it works for number and boolean options. So we already have those two covered in a single function. What I'm trying to do right now is also incorporate string options into that. Which, let's see. For number and boolean options, I just matched them line by line. That's basically all I did. Because they had a lot of duplication. String options are handled a bit differently. A lot differently, in fact. So that'll take a lot more work to do. Again, if someone is confused about what's happening right now, feel free to ask. It's better to just interact with chat rather than just talk by myself. So in both cases, we keep the old values. Assume or eval L and D, these are like the local and global values. So this is analogous to this. So we have dealt with that already. Arp, stop. Okay. So what do we use opt for? This. What does this do again? I forgot. Global option, feeding on local option, indirect option index. Oh, so it basically is an indirection. Right, that makes sense. The global value. Hmm. I'll take another look at it actually. Will option be? Hmm. I'm still not sure what this does. I remember seeing it in a lot of places, but I forgot what it's used for. Um, alright. I remember now, I think. Uh, okay, it's for scope. Right. Of- So what's this doing when using setup? Ah, that makes sense. Oh, okay, I get it now. Hmm. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna think for a bit. I'm trying to understand this before I change anything. So I'm gonna just be silent sometime. Hmm. Oh, I'm not quite sure what this variable is needed for, because we already have these two, which also store the original values, but we also have this. I'm not sure why that's the case. And seems like we also have this. Seems like seems unnecessary to me. I don't know. Let's see. get far from what does this function do? Let's see. Oh. Advanced scope. I'm not fully sure. Mhm. Ah, I think I get it. It always gets this always gets the local value, and this can get the global or local value. Yeah, that makes sense. Vim options code is very confusing. There's like a billion different ways to do the same thing, so it gets confusing sometimes. Wait, this gets the global value too when scope is global. What's the deal with it? Do we have like two functions for the same thing? Hold on, I'll just ask. Right, so you can just ask me here. You can say that. Oh, okay. Get verb. Oh, I see. And get verb scope from is like when you have an explicit scope. Uh but you can have a global scope in get verb scope from, right? Like we have this line here, this for global scope. Well, I guess it's either global or local, not global local. Is that correct? Uh yeah, okay, that makes sense. And this is like general case. I wonder if we could unify them somehow. It seems doable. Like I can see some repetition here. Sanjong. Oh hey Sanjong. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. How do you pronounce it? Anyway, welcome. Today's my first stream, so it's gonna be very scuffed. Sanjong. Anyway, this is gonna be a bit awkward since it's my first stream. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna get better at it eventually, but today's stream is gonna be very awkward. I hope that's fine. Also, I'm not used to dealing with a font size this large, so that's really slowing me down. Just here for more views. Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. At some time, I'd like to look into auto-generating parts of that, especially when we're making window options smarter. Oh, I guess we could auto-generate that. I'd have to look into it. Yeah. I've seen these functions for a while. I never really got them. I've just dealt around them, I guess. But it does seem like there seems to be some repetition here that could be removed if I tried. Maybe I'll look into it off stream. Stream is like really taking most of my brain capacity right now. I think I kind of get what the difference is. So this is PV none. It's oh, so this calls get far from for PV none, which just returns the variable. Ah, that makes sense. So then why are these here? If this just gets called from this. That's weird. I'm trying to understand it, but let's see. So this is for global local option. Since there's a PV both here, like this, this indicates that it's a global local option, and this, on the other hand, this seems to be called for non-global local option. Yeah, that makes sense. This is confusing. I'll just get back to this for now. How Vim handles string options has always been confusing for me, but looking deeper into the code just makes it even more confusing. It's just a mess all around, which I guess is what I'm trying to fix right now. But it really makes my head hurt. It stores the original value here. Hold on. Hmm. I'm still not sure what these are for. Excuse me. I'm still not sure what these are for, since we already have old val here, which also does seemingly the same thing. And we have this. Okay, so if it's a global local option, and setting the local value of a global option, the old value might be the global value. Okay, so it's when we're setting the local value and it's a global local option, right? Otherwise, the value is basically the old value. What's old value used for besides this? Oh, it's used in did set string option. This is confusing stuff. What's orange value used for? This is not. What's this used for? Oh, it's used for auto commands. Ultra. Oh, hey. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. Since this is my first stream, it's gonna be very scuffed. I hope you don't mind that. I'll hopefully get better at it as I go. Thanks for watching, though. You're doing great for first time. Ah, thanks. That means a lot. Uh, yeah, sorry if it looks like I'm not getting anything done. It's just that streaming is taking a lot of my headspace, so I'm having trouble actually focusing on and understanding the code, if that makes sense. But it's one of those things I'll get better at eventually. It's fine, you'll get used to it, I guess. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. It's also the font size. I'm used to working with a lot smaller font size. So fonts that this large, it's messing with my head a little bit. Again, this is hopefully stuff that will improve later. For now, I guess I'll just try. Gotta go. Oh, bye. Hope you have a nice day or evening. Hello, greetings from Argentina. Glad to see some Neovim magic. Oh, hey there. What time is it over there? Glad to see. Oh, I'm afraid you won't be seeing magic today. I'm mostly using my head for streaming, so when it comes to actually coding, my head isn't working very well. But I hope I'll get better at coding and streaming simultaneously. 11 a.m. Oh, that's like early. That's like almost after, almost noon, right? A.m. Yeah, that's almost noon. Bro, coding is witchcraft. How is it not magic? I mean, I guess, I guess it is. Yeah, you are basically using words to make rock think. So yeah, it's kind of like magic. Yeah, I guess. You're doing great. Ah, thanks, man. Again, it's only gonna get better from here. So at least that's great to think about. I think I'm doing all right for first stream. Would be nicer if I could actually like understand stuff and use my head to understand the code, but it's whatever. Plus, Neovim string options are complicated in general, so that might also be contributing to this. This is confusing stuff. I think I kinda know what to do. I can't be used. We don't. Are there not any global, local, number, or Boolean options? I'll ask. Just a sec. So just that? I guess we do have special code for auto read, if I recall. Let me see. Yep, we do. Might be more, but first which comes to mind. Ah, okay. Guess I can just. Actually, just a second. We have an options.lua file which lists all the options. So undo levels for a numeric one. Okay, I see. When okay. This string. Oh, scroll off. There's that. Side scroll off. If you have your microphone set to activating after you speak, I think it's set a bit too high. The beginning of your sentences are mostly cut off. Oh, that's weird. I don't think I have my mic set to that. I think that might be OBS noise cancellation. I'll test. Give me a second. Can you hear this sentence fully? Can you hear this sentence fully? No noticeable audio problem here. Oh, might just be you then. Yeah, you could try refreshing your browser. I don't think the audio is cutting off. From here, you could. Ah, okay. I think that might just be a browser issue or something. Right, so it seems like there's some options that are global, local, and not string, but most of them are strings. So how do we handle those? It seems like most of the global, local logic is in set string option, but I'm not sure why. Let's So we have like this to handle global locals, I think. But why does this not work for strings? This should work for strings, I think. Or am I missing something? 1 hour mark. Hey there, is that who I think it is? Oh, glad to see you here. It's been a while. Hmm, I'm not fully sure why this won't work for string options. I'd probably have to look further into this off stream. Okay, let's see. Would you guys be interested in seeing me do some lead code on stream? It doesn't seem like I can make much progress here, for now at least. It's something I'd have to look at off stream so I can like fully use my head. I don't think I can understand this without immersing myself fully right now. So would you guys be interested in seeing some lead code for now? Or should I try this? I don't think I'll be able to make much progress with this for now. I think it's something I'll have to look at off stream. But hopefully I can make some progress later in a future stream, probably. I'll make a poll, I think. Can I even make polls? What are you making? So I'm working on Neovim code right now. I'm mainly refactoring code, so not making anything. Just making, like, cleaning up stuff. Making things easier to handle, if that makes sense. So there's like a lot of junk in the code that I'm trying to clean up. It's like really complicated stuff, so it's taking me a long time. But I think I should instead do some lead code on stream instead. I don't think I can make much progress here right now. My mind is kind of stuck. Let's um it's not lean code, it's lead code. It's like a coding challenge website. So you have like coding challenges that you do. Would you guys like to see that? If not, I can just continue with this. I don't think I can make much progress. Okay, sure. Okay. I think I'll do lead code. Try it out a bit. Let's see how that goes. Let's pick a random one. If I have too much trouble, I'll just pick a new one. Okay, daily leads and partner. Okay, this is an easy one. I guess I got lucky. Oh, okay. SQL. No, no, no. I'll pick a different one to solve the next problems. Hmm. Algorithms. Difficulty. Okay, pick one. Okay. Remove zero sum consecutive from link. Given the head of a linked list, we repeatedly delete consecutive sequences of nodes that sum to zero until there are no such sequences. After doing so, return head of the function and any such answer. Okay, so I'll have to delete consecutive sequences that sum to zero until there are no such sequences. Ah, interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh, you might have to zoom in. Oh, okay. Sorry. Is that clearer? Is that clearer? Clearer, but a little more. Okay. What about this? I'll change the stream title now. Let's see. Oh, that didn't work. Not sure why I thought I set up the bot. I'll just do it manually now. This stream is about as scuffed as I imagined. Again, sorry about that. Hopefully it gets better later. Okay, let's focus on the... This is... I'll have to deal with subsequences. This is an interesting problem. I don't think I've seen it before. Hello, what all games do you play? I'm not playing any games right now. Currently working on Leetcode problems, which makes it good. I guess so, yeah. I guess you can do other work while it's open. Hopefully next stream I'll add some background music to cut out the empty air a bit. Right now the silence is a bit awkward. Let's see. How would I approach this? So first off, I'll have to remove some subsequence of nodes that sum to zero, but then that might create new subsequences. What do you think is the lowest time complexity that could be in? Would this be solved in linear time or something? I don't think it's something that can be done in linear time. Doesn't look like it, at least. Let's see, how would I guess the naive approach would be to like give it subsequence. I wonder if we could do something with the sum, like a subsequence we could like shift it wait. We could store the sum of n consecutive elements, like a cumulative sum, in a separate array. So like we have like cumulative sum of, let's say, the input. The first element would be 1, which is the cumulative sum of the first n or one element, which is 1. And then we could have, and then the second element would be the sum of 1 and 2, which is 3. The third element would be the sum of these, which is 1 plus 2 minus 3, which is 0. Are you a CS major or a hobbyist? I I haven't gotten into university yet. I'm still in high school. I'll be in university next year. So I guess I'm a hobbyist, but I plan to major in CS. Let's see. I could use the cumulative sum. I think that would be helpful. Then how would I? Repeat the link. The doing sort and the head of the final link. Then I need. Hmm. Let's see. So if I have this, for example, I think I'll have to take some notes. So let's this, and then I take the cumulative sum. I'll get something like 1, 3, 0, 3, 1. This 0 tells us that these elements sum up to 0. But it might not always be this easy, so like we might not have a 0 element in the cumulative sum. Do you want hints, ideas? Yeah, sure, feel free. Feel free. So cumulative sum is this. So we might not have a 0 element, but in which case we'd have to start from an offset. So like if we subtract a previous element from one element, that could also be it. So if we have something like, say, see, 1, 2, let's say we have this, something like this. Now it'll be like this: 1, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, not 2. 1, 3, 1, 4, 5. Well, I guess two elements. When two elements are the same, that means, in addition to your idea, you keep an index and you slice the array to the index. What do you mean? I don't get it. Could you explain? I'm not sure what you mean. Wait, so if two elements are the same, does that hmm but I guess they don't have to be the same. Like even here, if you like remove these one, like if you remove 1 and 2 and -2, sorry, I mean, 1, 3, 1, 4. Is it not supposed to be 1, 3, 1? No, see, I'm taking the cumulative sum of 1 to n elements and then using that for the nth element. So like first element is the sum of this, second element at 3 is the sum of these two, third element is the sum of these 3, fourth element is the sum of these 4, and fifth element is the sum of these 5. That's what I'm doing right now. Once the key is 0, you will know something has returned the sum to 0. So you know everything that points to that point is a 0 sum. Yeah, but like in this example, right, you have 2 and -2, which sum to 0, but there is no 0 in the cumulative sum. How would you handle that? I'm wondering if two elements in the cumulative sum are the same, does that guarantee that if you remove like this, like the first 10, then does that become 0? I mean, it does, but let's see. That seems like an interesting idea. Yes, it does. Ah, then I think I know what I have to do. I just have to keep checking if two elements in the cumulative sum array are the same, and as long as they're the same, I have to remove them. But how do I do that efficiently? It requires me to maybe I use an offset, like I already know the cumulative sum. Instead of subtracting it manually, I just have an extra offset variable. Does that work? You can also have one index look ahead instead of keeping the thing. One index look ahead. How would that work? Could you explain? I'm not fully sure how one index look ahead would work. So you would compare 1 and 2, 2 and -2, 2 and 3. And if the sum of those two is 0, you can remove them. I don't think this works. Example 2, 3, -2, 3. Sum of which two though? You said the sum of those two is 0. What does those two mean? You would compare 1 and 2. So you're telling me to use 2 elements at a time? Is that it? But I don't think it has to be consecutive elements. Yeah, like this example that Vernomo gave. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Vernomo, is it? Yeah, I don't think that would work. My idea is that if like two elements in the cumulative sum are like equal, then that means if I remove the up to like the nth element of the array, then that gives me a sum of 0. And then I'll have to take the cumulative sum of these three in this case, and then subtract that from the rest of the array. I think that would work, right? I have no idea how to pronounce this. It's a randomly generated word. Why would you subtract from the rest? Since like if I remove those elements, that changes the cumulative sum of the array since their array elements are being removed. Yeah? So if I say, in this case, these three, excuse me. Wait, no, I don't think this works. 1, 3, 1. Wait, no, that's not it. Since they sum to 0 instead, the cumulative sum wouldn't change. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Since they sum to 0 anyway, the cumulative sum is not going to change. So it stays the same. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to make adjustments. Hmm. So I just find values which are equal and remove in that range. But is that always going to work? Let's see. I can like make an implementation for this. What I'm thinking is since it's a list, I could iterate through the list and give and make a cumulative sum. And I could have a set to see if I previously encountered a number and the index. But this would be way easier to work with if it was an array, I think. It being a list makes it far more complicated. My first guess is that it's my first guess is you need to cast the cumulative sum array. A map of scene sums mapped to their index. A pointer of the head to the list. Then two pointers for the start and end of the sum sequence of the table. Yep, I'm thinking the same as well. Let's see. Wait, how long can the list? The given linked list would contain between 1 and 1000. Oh, so I can just have an array for the cumulative sum. Let's see then. Each node is between negative 1000. So I can just use an int for the sum. Mm. So if the current node is the head, we push back the current node's value since there's no previous value. Otherwise, we add it to like the previous value. Wait, I think there's a simpler way to do this. I think you should keep an index for the cumulative sum as well, since we're gonna need that. And we increment that here. Just a case to consider, how does this logic work if you have something like 1, 2, -2, -1? Let's see. 1, 2. 0. So we have these two which are the same. So we first remove these two. But then we see a 0. I think we have to add a special case for a 0. So if we see a 0, we just remove everything up to that point. We don't even consider if something is the same. I think that would work for all cases. Yeah, I think that should work for all cases. Let's just see. So we add a cumulative sum. If the index is 0, we know that there's no previous cumulative sum, so we just use 0. Otherwise, we use the previous cumulative sum. My concern is about the start and end point of logic, but let's see how this works out. So if the sum is 0 at any point, we can just use head as the start pointer, I think. Actually, vector. Would a set be better for the cumulative sum? I think a set is better, no? Ordered set. What is the time complexity of? Can you like random access set? I don't think so, right? I don't think set has random integer and access. Would we have? Would we need to have 2 copies? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think set has random access. Okay, bad example. 1, 1, 2, -2, -1, 1. Let's see. You do have a 0 though. Or am I wrong? Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Never mind. 2, 4. Yeah, but we can take these ones and remove them. So we can remove everything in this. We just have to take the outermost matching numbers instead of the innermost one, I think. Would that work? I can't think of any case where that wouldn't work. But how would I take the outermost case here? Let's see. What if there are like multiple? Like in this, there's 3 2s. Yeah, you need to take the max interval, not sure how that implement filtration would look like. Yeah, I'm not sure either. This is surprisingly tough for medium question in Leetcode. I can usually solve Leetcode mediums quite easily. This one is surprisingly tough. Okay, it has an acceptance rate of 43.3%. That's very low. That's lower than some Leetcode hards that I've seen. No wonder. I think I'm gonna end stream in a bit. I'm running out of energy. But until then, I'll try a bit. Let's see if I can think of something. So if I need the max interval, I need to store the first time I see a number and the last time I see a number. And we have to do that for each unique number. So if I have a range, I can think of using 2 arrays for the first and last encounter of a number, and then use the max interval from that, but that seems very inefficient. I wonder if there's something better here. There has to be, right? I think there has to be. But I can't think of anything right now. Maybe there's a better approach than cumulative sums, but nothing that comes to mind right now. Yeah, I can't quite think of anything here. How about 2 maps, map 1 cumulative sum to index right after map 2? node index to node pointer, but it will be then be able to access the node immediately to skip everything in between. Node pointer. I guess, but we can just immediately see a cumulative sum and then go to it. We'd have to pick the longest interval, and that I'm thinking about how we could do that. Like even in this example, if we didn't have the ones, there would be 3 twos, and we'd have to pick the longest one. So if I just see a 2, I can just be like, hey, we saw a 2 before, let's remove that. We can just do that. We have to like pick the longest interval. I'm not sure. Replace the first 2 with the second one. I'm not sure what you mean. You replace the first 2 with the second one. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. How would I replace the first 2 with the second one? Basically, you fill them out with the cumulative sum to index when you can skip all those nodes for these indexes afterwards. You can update the index to the value you're currently at. I think I know what you mean. So if I remove all these, so this is removed, the cumulative sum would still be 2. So I just go here and then, yeah, that I think works. Yeah. But what about the case with ones? Here, this interval is longer. So even if I remove these, there's a 2. Oh, I guess the number is same again. Yeah, I think that approach would work. That might work. At least in my head, it seems to work. It's kind of tough to implement though. Yeah, it doesn't care about the minimum length. Yeah, that's true. Hmm. I think I'll come back to this problem tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next stream, I mean. I think I'll stop the stream for now. Bit tired, got a headache. Thank you guys for being here. It's been a blast. It's been really great for a first stream. I hope you guys had fun, at least. Again, I'm sorry for this stream being so scuffed. It's my first stream, so hopefully it gets better eventually. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next, maybe Monday. You can follow me on Twitter. I'll send the link to chat right now. I'll upload my stream schedule on Twitter so you can follow me there. The link is in chat. You can follow me there if you want to know when I will stream next. It's probably gonna be Monday around the same time. The stream was authentic. Ah, thanks. Thanks. That means a lot. I think I'll practice coding with a bigger font next time. So hopefully I don't get my head stuck so often. Again, thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. Especially for a first stream. The viewer count doesn't matter that much. It's just, it's really good that you guys stuck around. Hopefully next stream will be better. Well then, take care. See you later, guys. Wait, should we raid someone? Let's see. Oh, the Primogen is streaming. I think we can raid him. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be raiding Prime. Bye, guys. Oops, sorry. Yep. Wait. Give me a second.